Hello everyone, I'm Dan Filgreen. This is Shell Point Today for Tuesday, June 4th. On today's show, we strike up the band as Dawn Boren tells us about the Naples Jazz Orchestra and the other groups coming to Shell Point for our summer concert series. Occupational therapist Kaitlyn Cremer describes how you can overcome vision issues like glaucoma and macular degeneration. And we visit Florida's Blood Center to discover how your donated blood can help the lives of many people. But first, a few quick reminders about today's notable events. Adrian Kerr discusses Kasab, the Norway of Arabia, at 10 a.m. in the Grand Cypress Room. And fitness instructor Cheryl Cooper will offer an introduction to water exercise, happening at 10:45 a.m. in the Social Center on the island. We also want to bring your attention to an event tomorrow about the Apple iPad. Penny Modrich has appeared on Shell Point TV sharing the variety of things that you can do with an iPad computer tablet, from surfing the internet to reading electronic books to video chatting with loved ones around the world. The iPad's little brother, the iPhone, can do all of those things, as well as make phone calls. But where do you get started? Penny Modrich and Bruce Finley are offering an iPhone and iPad clinic to introduce you to these two devices and how they can help your day-to-day life. This free event happens tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. in the Computer Teaching Center, which is located in the Island Tunnel. Now, of course, there are many devices available to make our day-to-day lives better. This is especially true if you have vision issues like macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, or glaucoma. You outfit your apartment with certain devices and aids to assist you with daily tasks. But did you know you can also retrain your eyes, making it possible to read more easily and be more independent? You can do it with the help of an occupational therapist like Kaitlyn Cremer, who will be our special guest next week at a free Health Connection event called Low Vision Works. Get the facts. It happens Monday at 10:15 a.m. in the Social Center on the island. Let's learn more.
I'm Mary Franklin here today with Kaitlyn Cremer from Low Vision Works to talk about a Health Connections program coming up on Monday, June 10th in the Social Center at 10:15 a.m. The program is entitled Low Vision Works, Get the Facts. This will encompass all of the opportunities that this company can help you with your low vision. Let's talk about you before we talk about Low Vision Works.
All right.
And tell me a little bit about your past history and your work experience.
I am an occupational therapist. I actually have my doctorate in occupational therapy, and then I have further specialization in low vision.
Okay, all right. How long have you been with Low Vision Works?
About a year and a half.
Okay, and you've been coming out to Shell Point now for about a year as well.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what does Low Vision Works, what does that company offer to Shell Point residents?
We offer low vision therapy, and low vision therapy is therapy for individuals with low vision. And low vision is, there's several definitions, but the easiest definition is that if you're having difficulties reading, putting on your makeup, playing golf, doing the things you used to be able to do, if you're having trouble with those activities, even while you're wearing eyeglasses, then you're considered to have low vision. And you could benefit from low vision therapy.
Okay, so it doesn't pigeonhole one type of vision problem. You cover diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, and several other
macular degeneration. I have a lot of macular degeneration diagnoses, but yeah, it doesn't have to be a specific diagnosis. It's just if you have low vision, then you're qualified for the program.
Okay, and the program is really a therapy program, and it's continuous, and you go right to their home?
Yes, so Medicare actually pays for me to go to the patient's homes twice a week for 8 weeks.
Okay.
And then every 6 months, Medicare will cover me to come out and do a reevaluation, and if the tests show that they need more therapy, then they qualify for more therapy.
I really like how it is a continuous process, and it's just not, this is what you should do, see you later.
Right.
You come back and you visit them where they're having the problem, so you can see how their home is set up
Right.
and really make some changes that need to be made.
Right.
Now, you've been coming out for a year. You're also involved in our Low Vision Enrichment Group, and you go out to those meetings every month. So you're very familiar with a handful of our residents.
I am, yes.
That's good. And who should come to this meeting? Is it just those who have the low vision or have already been diagnosed, or?
No, it can be obviously anyone with the diagnosis that we mentioned before, anyone with low vision, or anyone who has a significant other or a friend who may have low vision, or anyone who's just more interested in the diseases and what low vision therapy is. It's better to be preventive.
Thank you for being here. And if you would like to sign up for this program taking place on June 10th in the Social Center at 10:15 a.m., you can do so at either of the service desks. I'm Mary Franklin with Kaitlyn Cremer. Make it a happy and healthy day.
Well, folks, it's summertime. And do you hear what I hear? It's the sound of music emanating from the concert hall in our community. Shell Point is once again hosting a summer concert series, beginning a week from today with the Naples Jazz Orchestra. Don Boren is here to bring us the full lineup.
Summer at Shell Point is usually a quiet time. When we let the air conditioning run, we watch the thunderstorms go by and enjoy the long hours of sunshine. But here at Shell Point, we like to spice things up during June, July, and August and provide our summer residents and Lee County guests with some top-notch musical entertainment. Hi, I'm Dawn Boren, Director of Resident Life here at Shell Point. We're pleased to announce the 4th year of our summer concert series, bringing the finest in jazz, classical, and vocal groups to the stage of the church auditorium. It begins with a bang on June 11th when we welcome back the Naples Jazz Orchestra, a big band in the tradition of Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Woody Herman, and Buddy Rich. The Naples Jazz Orchestra is comprised of some of the finest professional jazz musicians in Florida who will take you back to those exciting golden days performing the greatest music of the big band era. The Naples Jazz Orchestra brings their stage show to Shell Point on Tuesday, June 11th. In July, we take a classical turn with a unique trio consisting of the flute, viola, and harp. The Sunshine Trio are Scott O'Donnell playing the viola, Kay Kemper on the harp, and Beth Larson playing the flute. This special combination of instruments brings a new sound to traditional classical favorites as well as popular numbers from the American Songbook. All three are accomplished musicians and are featured performers with the Southwest Florida Symphony and the Palm Beach Symphony Orchestra. So come hear the Sunshine Trio on Thursday, July 11th. And finally, we welcome the Barbershop Quartet in August. But this group is unlike anything you've ever heard before. It's a female barbershop quartet called The Buzz. These talented ladies sing the same barbershop favorites as the guys, but they bring their own distinct sound to the performance. These four ladies are all members of the Sweet Adelines and have accomplished vocal careers on their own. And performing together as The Buzz, they have recorded numerous CDs and have been given award-winning performances worldwide. Come hear what The Buzz is all about as they perform at Shell Point on Friday, August 9th. That's your lineup for this year's summer concert series at Shell Point. Once again, we're also keeping our ticket prices low and offering discounts for purchasing the whole season. Each individual concert ticket is just $15, or you can save $10 by purchasing the season ticket for all three performances for just $35. Visit the Island or Woodland service desk to learn more. Join us for a celebration of jazz, classical, and vocal music all this summer right here at Shell Point.
The summer concert series begins a week from today as the Naples Jazz Orchestra takes the stage at 7:30 p.m. You only have 1 week to take advantage of our season ticket offer. Purchase all 3 concerts and you will save $10 off the total cost. Just stop by either service desk to buy tickets for you, your friends, and your neighbors. All these concerts are open to the public, and you can learn more about it by visiting www.shellpoint.org/concerts. Florida has a different pace during the summer, but one thing remains the same: the need for volunteers to donate blood. It's so important that the 3 major blood centers in Florida have joined forces and are now called One Blood. They'll be visiting Shell Point this afternoon with new extended hours from 12:30 to 6 p.m. If you volunteer to donate blood, you'll receive a free mini physical, as well as a coupon from Outback Steakhouse and a voucher for a free movie ticket. Of course, you'll also get the satisfaction of knowing how many people your blood is benefiting. But how exactly does this happen? We sent Jared to the Florida Blood Center to find out.
Hi everybody, it's Jared Pike here at the Bloodmobile once again. You might remember last time we discussed the process of giving blood, how simple it is, and how many people it helps. It's a wonderful process that everyone should take part in. But I got curious, what happens to the blood after it leaves the bus? Well, to find out that question, we came here to Florida Blood Center's Fort Myers headquarters in downtown Fort Myers to find out what happens to each individual unit. And to help me, I have Wendy from the Florida Blood Centers. How are you doing this morning, Wendy?
Very well, thank you. It's nice to have you all here, and it's good to be able to show everybody what happens with the blood once it leaves our mobile.
Now, I'm pretty excited because apparently a unit of my blood is here, and we're going to take it through the whole process from collection, which we just saw, to all the different parts. So let's go see what happens, okay?
That sounds great.
All right, Wendy, we're here in your laboratory, and now I see these test tubes here. I remember when my blood was collected, part of it went into these little tubes. Now, what was the purpose of that?
Well, the purpose is that the tubes are used for our testing of the units. It does go through 18 hours of testing. The testing is for our regular tests that we are mandated to do, which is HIV, hepatitis, syphilis, very important testing that needs to be done to keep the blood supply safe.
And it also is tested for cholesterol because you get that reading later on in the mail, right?
That is very correct. We have cholesterol, and of course everything is tested for the blood type. So everybody will receive information in the mail about their cholesterol and their blood type.
Okay. And sitting right next to it, I see this is actually my blood. This is a unit of my blood. This came out of my veins. And what happens to it now that it's sitting here?
Well, now it's going to go through the process of spinning it so it can be separated into the components of blood, which is 3 components.
How long does it take to spin and conduct that process?
These units will be spun for 7 minutes.
Okay. Now, Wendy, what's happening here?
Well, as we've shown, that the units are spun and they are being separated right now into the 2 different components of red cells and plasma.
Okay. And this happens 6 at a time. They went 6 into the centrifuge, and now they're all being separated.
That's correct. They're being separated. Once they're separated into the 2 different components, then the units would actually be refrigerated at the correct temperature to keep them safe while we're waiting for our testing.
Okay. Now, the red blood cells, we all know how they're being used, but how is plasma used in a hospital?
Plasma can be used for many different things. It is basically used when we have patients that are burn victims, but the hospitals can use it in all different types of ways.
Okay. And so when you give blood, your blood is separated, and it helps more than just one person. It could have the potential to help a number of people.
That's very true. That's one of the good things that we need to educate our donors is they're not only helping 1 life, they're helping 3. All right, Jared. This is your red cell.
So these are, after it's separated, these are the red blood cells that'll go to the hospitals and all the different places?
That is correct.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. Now, I see behind us we have a whole bunch of other units here, and they're labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. a lot of people have the idea that blood is kept here kind of indefinitely. You've told me a little bit about time frames. How long can this blood stay viable?
Well, when this unit is processed, it does have an expiration date on it. We are a blood center. The unit is good for 42 days only. So it is very precious that people continue to donate blood.
Okay, so when people donate a unit of red blood, it can't stay here forever. You constantly have to be replenishing your blood supply, and it's always being used at the hospitals.
Yes, as I said before, after the 18 hours of testing, the unit is labeled and it's sent out to our hospitals within 48 hours.
So you can see the need, folks. The reason to give blood, they are always in need. There's never a time when there's not a need here at the blood centers. So there's always motivation for you to donate. So I think we're going to go out to the hospitals and do the final delivery.
That's correct.
Let's go. All right, so Wendy, how often do you make deliveries like this?
Each hospital sends their orders in daily, and we send out the units daily.
Okay, so there's a daily need. How many hospitals do you cover? How many facilities do you cover?
We cover 3 here in Lee County, and we have Charlotte County and Sarasota County that we take care of as well.
Okay, and so that blood is going off right now to help people throughout Lee County and throughout Florida.
That is correct.
Well, Wendy, I've really enjoyed seeing this behind-the-scenes tour of the Florida Blood Centers. I sure do appreciate you showing me the ropes, and I guess when the next blood donation date comes, Shell Point residents should really take advantage.
Well, we really appreciate you coming out. I think this is a great way of educating everyone and showing what actually does happen after they donate a life-saving unit of blood.
All right, so folks, co-donate blood. It helps a lot of people. From Florida's Blood Center, this is Jared Pike. Back to you in the studio.
Another event to mark on your calendar is Coffee with the Pastors. The Village Church is hosting a get-together so that you can get to know their pastoral staff. It happens tomorrow at 1:15 p.m. in the church hospitality room. We'll learn more about it on today's Village Church Connections segment. But first, let's cover all of today's happenings, Academy news, and menus.
Welcome to the Happenings segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chandley, and this is Suzanne Zavada, and we're going to go over activities offered through Resort Services today. We're going to start out bright and early with Bend, Breathe, and Balance. That class will be in the Health Club on the island. It's $5 per class, and no sign-up is required. At 8 o'clock, round robin men's doubles tennis will be played at the Woodlands Tennis Courts. We move to 8:15. The Stamp Ministry group will be in the Stamp Room down in the tunnel. At 8:30, bocce will be played at the Woodlands Bocce Courts. And then 9:15, we have several things going on. We have the Caregiver Support Group. That's on the second floor of the Rehab Center. We also have at 9:15 Memory Care Group on the second floor of the Rehab Center. At 9:15, we also offer open painting down in the Art Studio. And our final 9:15 activity is shuffleboard down at the shuffleboard courts. 9:30 is the time for match play mixed doubles tennis down at the tennis courts. And then 10:15, there's a Bible study, Through the Bible study in the Osprey Room. At 10:30, you'll find Caregiver Support Group on the second floor of the Rehab Center. Also at 10:30, we have Memory Care Group on the second floor of the Rehab Center. At 10:45, Health Connection is doing a Introduction to Water exercise class with Cheryl Cooper. That will be in the Social Center. Sign up is required for that. That concludes our morning activities. Continuing with the afternoon, here's Suzanne.
From 12:30 to 6 o'clock, the Blood Mobile will be out in front of the Village Church on the island. Also at 12:30, Mixed Progressive Bridge will be taking place in the game room at the Woodlands. At 1:15, we have the Knitters Group meeting in the Osprey Room on the island, the Rollicking Recorderists meeting in the Tarpon Room, and the Women's Ministries Prayer Group meeting in the Hospitality Room of the Village Church. At 1:30, the Stamp Ministry will be in the Stable Room at the Woodlands. And at 2:45, we have a Health Connections, Balance and Mobility Training Level 2 in the Health Club on the island. Followed by 4:30 with the Tai Chi Cha Health Connections in the Health Club on the island. And we'll end the day at 6:45 with the Hymn Sing in the Resident Activity Center on the island. That wraps up Tuesday, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Terry Kolath with your Academy information for Tuesday, the 4th of June. At 9 o'clock, Beginning Pottery continues in the Pottery Studio on the island. At 9:45, we have a review and practice basic computer skills continuing in the Computer Teaching Center on the island. At 10 o'clock, a new class, Kasab, the Norway of Arabia, taking place in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands. Sign up is required, and you can sign up right at the door. Tomorrow, we have a new computer college class, Internet Prep School, The Basics, with Richard Nelson of Lakewood. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about some opportunities we still have available in our skilled nursing facility, the Larson Pavilion. The auxiliary is a group of about 250 resident volunteers who commit to making life better for their friends and neighbors in the pavilion on a regular basis. And now that it's summertime, we could use a little extra help. We have orientation the 4th Friday of June in the morning, and the information is on the back page of your weekly reminder. If you're already an auxiliary volunteer, you might consider helping out with dining during the summer, with the beverage cart, or perhaps you would like to try some flower arranging. Give me a call if you'd like more information. I am Terry Kolath.
Menus for Tuesday. The Crystal Platter today is roast beef with pearl barley, roasted carrots, and parsnips. For dinner in the Crystal Room, it's Build Your Own Stir Fry for $11.95. The soup today is lima bean. In the Island Cafe today, lunch is a Monte Cristo sandwich with side salad for $6.95. And for dinner, hamburger or hot dog with watermelon for $7.95. In the Palm Grill tonight, the special is sirloin steak for $15.95 or haddock for $16.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Let me welcome you to Village Church Connections today. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with Pastor Andy Hawkins. And Andy, we are going to be talking a little bit about an opportunity coming up on Wednesday afternoon, June the 5th. And it's an opportunity for those who would like to meet and spend a little bit of time with our pastoral staff to get together and do that. Tell us about Coffee with the Pastors.
I love Coffee with the Pastors. It was one of the things that I was excited about when I came here, to recognize that there was a regular opportunity for people who are fairly new to our congregation to get together with not only me but the entire pastoral staff, and to learn about who we are, some of our background and experiences, and then for us to get to know them as they seek to discover more of what it's about to be a participant in the body of Christ here locally in the Village Church. And so we get the chance to really get acquainted with some neat people, and especially in my case when I'm still very new here at Shell Point, any opportunity I have to rub shoulders with people has been a great blessing to me. But it's a blessing to the folks who come, because they not only get a chance to talk to me, but also to the wonderful staff that we have. We have a terrifically experienced and highly qualified staff here. It's been a pleasure to work with. And I would think that if folks haven't had a chance, I don't care how long they've been here, they could be here 10 years, if they haven't had a chance to come to a Coffee with the Pastors, this would be a great opportunity to really get a chance to know those folks.
We do. We spend some time a little bit more informally, really, allowing everybody that is there to introduce themselves and tell a little bit about their background. We all take the opportunity to introduce ourselves, and then we talk a little bit about the church and about the ministries of the church, and we allow questions, and it's just a really beneficial time for all of us, I think. And of course, we serve refreshments.
Hey, that's right, refreshments. That's why I come.
Yeah. So 1:15 on Wednesday afternoon, June the 5th, and we certainly invite anybody that has interest to come and be a part of that time. And then we typically follow Coffee with the Pastors with another opportunity, a membership class. Tell us about that.
That's right. For people who are really interested in finding out in more detail and depth the nature and function of the Village Church, and in a way that might lead toward sort of formally connecting with the Village Church, we have a membership class. And we've been offering that membership class on the Sunday following Coffee with the Pastors, and a lot of people who come to one then will go to the other. And we spend about an hour and a half or so going through various topics, like what it means to be a genuine Christian, what the church is really supposed to be like from a biblical perspective, something something of the history of this church and the association that it has with our parent denomination, the Christian Missionary Alliance, and then they have an opportunity to find out and ask questions like you mentioned to me. And so it's a wonderful opportunity. There's a whole packet of material that we give them. It gives a lot of in-depth information. And the Village Church is perhaps somewhat unique in that obviously we have a lot of people from a lot of different denominations. And so I love that kind of atmosphere, really, because I've been several denominations over the years in my Christian walk. You know, I've been Methodist and Presbyterian. I have a son and daughter-in-law who are Baptist. You know, so there are a lot of various interesting backgrounds, and that's the way the Village Church is. And so, sort of joining and connecting with the Village Church in no way is kind of a parochial kind of group. It's really a group that is quite expansive, and that's one of the reasons why I like the name Alliance in our denomination's name, because we really have a wide variety of people and different backgrounds, and it's exciting to minister in that context. And so if people come, they'll learn that we're a church that majors in the majors, and that we're interested in the fundamental issues of historic Orthodox Christianity, and that we don't get divided over little issues, those kinds of things. We'll talk about those things in that membership class. And then, of course, a lot of people at Shell Point, as is typical in Florida, really, go north for a period of time and perhaps have their own church home. And we have an associate membership for folks like that who want to retain their association with the church up north, but at the same time form a formal connection with us down here in the Village Church. So there are a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, and great educational opportunities as well to find out what's happening.
It really is, and it's a no-pressure environment.
Absolutely.
It's an opportunity to just come and learn and ask questions and try and figure it out. And then if God leads accordingly, we certainly welcome anybody to join as they see fit. So we invite you to Coffee with the Pastors on Wednesday afternoon, June the 5th at 1:15 in the hospitality room at the church. And then on June the 9th, Sunday afternoon at 4:30, will be our membership class. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow as we tackle our sweet tooth with the help of our staff nutritionists, Mary McCormick and Linda Rakos. We'll also take a look back at last week's Shell Point Junior Golf Camp, where staff and volunteers taught the basics of golf to more than 40 young students. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Tuesday, June 4th. I'm Dan Philgreen, and from all of us at Shell Point TV, we hope that you have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow.